Yeah, but the dong ain't long like Triple C. That's all I gotta say.
What's up, guys? Today we will be discussing and predicting UFC Seattle. Um, Pretty good card on paper. It has lost a couple of fights, though. Obviously, Dominic Cruz was supposed to fight on here. Dominic Cruz, right? Yeah, I was mixing up with Dominic Reyes in my head. Dominic Cruz, was supposed to fight. I believe they took off Curtis Blades versus that random Dagestani. So, yeah, let's get right into it. Make sure you guys like and sub. And yeah, I also want to say this shitty mic. This will be the last week I'm using this fucking mic. I'm finally investing in a good mic. A really good mic, honestly. It will be coming sometime next week, guys. So this will be the final week of this fucking mic. Let's go, guys. I feel like that Vince Carter meme where he's like, "Come on." Um. So yeah, let's get right into this. Right into this. Modestas Bukowskis versus Rafael Kekira. This guy lost to Ebel Aslan. I'm pretty sure this guy got knocked out by Ebel Aslan, right? Excuse me. Oh my God. Modestas Bukowskis. Yeah, I'm going with Modestas. Yeah, he's coming off of a win. He's better. He's a better fighter. Less chinny. Yeah. I'm going with the Uzbekistani guy, Nuzaraus Ruzabayev. Nikolaev Valentinov versus Aust. I'm going with Nikolaev Valentinov. Ricky Simone versus Jared Basher. Okay, here's a pretty interesting fight. Isn't Basher at the one to really? Oh, this guy is. This guy kind of looks like me. Like if I was just like, if I like, this guy looks like me if like my cousins were my parents, and also if I was like Jewish and like a little bit gay. I don't like this guy at all. He's coming off of a loss to Ariel Helwani. Ricky Simone, is he washed at this point? He's coming off of a loss to Vinicius Oliveira. I'm gonna go with Jared Basharat, but I just don't like these clap nose looking motherfuckers. I'll go Basharat. Jeez, look at this guy up here. We'll get to him. Like, oh my God, we'll get to that guy. Um, I didn't know Andre Philly was fighting on this either. Nick Klein versus Mansour Abdul Malik. Mansour Abdul Malik, I know this guy. He's coming off of a win against some guy. He's making a pretty good turnaround, which is cool. Um, I always like when fighters make quick turnarounds. Like, you guys know that's my thing. I hate when fighters fight once a year. This guy's making his debut. Nick Klein on his debut. I'm gonna go with Mansour Abdul Malik, man. He's black, he's athletic. Yeah. I don't care what Forrest Griffin has to say, all right? I'm not doing a video on that, by the way. Fuck Forrest Griffin. All right, we got Andre Philly versus me. We got Andre Philly versus this guy. I don't know what the like. What the fuck is that? A birthmark? Was he burned? Like, can I click on his fucking picture? Oh my God. Maybe it's a birthmark. I'm not gonna shit on him too much, but oh man. And he's taking on Andre Philly. I got a feeling yeah, Andre Philly's coming off of a loss to Cub Swanson. Very close fight. I'm gonna go with this weird looking guy, Mikael Costa. I think Andre Philly's good, but he's not great at all. And I don't know. I could just see this guy really just having his way with Philly a little bit. I could be completely wrong, but I don't know. The ugly ones usually win, so yeah, I'll go with. Okay, here's my fight right here. Here's my fight. Iwan Kutalaba. I am a fucking huge Iwan Kutalaba fan, guys. I am an Iwan Kutalaba enjoyer. And he's going to be taking on Ibo Aslam. And this is one of these fights that I'm really worried for you, Kutalaba. Kutalaba's my guy. I thought he looked really good in his last fight. He used his grappling really, really well, even though it was a bit boring. He still got the win. He's making a pretty good turnaround. His last fight was in September, so he's making a pretty quick turnaround, which I'm very happy about. I always love when fighters make quick turnarounds. Quick turnarounds. Ibo Aslan is coming off of a first round knockout against the guy that's literally fighting on the same card, Kikera. Ah, man, this one's tough, man, because Ibo Aslan has insane power, but I don't think he's gonna be able to tee off the way he does on everybody, like on Iwan Kutalaba, because Iwan Kutalaba is good at that as well. Iwan Kutalaba, I think, is gonna know that he has to really charge forward and really bring the fight to this guy. I don't think Iwan Kutalaba is gonna be on the back foot, but he might get caught with something. Ooh. Fuck, I low-key want to go Iwan Kutalaba, but like realistically, Ibo Aslan is probably winning this, right? Did Ibo Aslan not have a 3 round fight with what's his name? Fuck, didn't he go the distance with? I know he got the 3rd round knockout, but there's a fighter I'm thinking of. There's like a white guy. What's his fucking name? Is this white lanky guy? You guys will tell me in the comments, I'm sure. If you made it this far. If you have made it this far, like and sub. Ibo Aslan faced some guy that he took to the 3rd round. I'm like, okay, he doesn't like 1st round KO everybody. Kutalaba looks like a fucking lion. Look at his face. I'm gonna go Iwan Kuta. No, I don't know. Okay, I'm spending way too long on this. I'm gonna go Iwan Kutalaba. No, I'm gonna go Iwan Kutalaba getting the. I'm gonna go Iwan Kutalaba getting the upset TKO in the 1st round. Fuck it, fuck it. Give me that. I'm pretty sure he's the underdog, right? I don't know how does betting work. If they're plus, are they an underdog? I don't know. I'm just gonna go Iwan Kutalaba. Fuck it. Alonzo Menifield, Julius Walker. See, why is this on the main card and not like Iwan Kutalaba's fight? That fight is gonna be way more. This is way more likely to be a great fight. What the fuck is something's buzzing in my ear? See, this is why I need a new mic, guys. Next week, all right. Iwan Kutalaba and Ibo Aslan should 100% be on the main card. Alonzo Menifield, Julius Walker. I'm assuming Julius Walker is a black man just by the name Julius. He is 6-0. Um, And Alonzo Menifield is shit, and I didn't even know he was ranked. Wow, he's coming off of, I believe, 2 knockout losses. Yeah, I don't know, man. He's young. He's relatively young, I think. I'm gonna go Julius Walker with the 1st round. with the first, I don't know anything about Julius Walker, but fuck it. Why not? Fuck it. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? It's a fucking fight night. I don't even want to be here right now. Sorry, no, I love my job. This is not even my job. I don't get paid to do it. Gene Silva, fucking finally, we got somebody here. Fucking Gene Silva versus Mosik Bagadasaran. This is a very tough fight for Gene Silva. This guy can grapple. This Mosik guy, this guy is coming off of a win. Um, but his last fight was in 2023. So yeah, I'm going Gene Silva. I don't really know why people are hyping up this guy in the right. Like he's gonna crush Gene Silva. Not that he's gonna crush Gene Silva, but these people are like, oh, this guy, man, you got to look out for this guy, this Mulsi guy. His last fight was in 2023, ladies and gentlemen. Chances are he's probably going to get knocked out in the 1st round. Fuck it. I'm picking Gene Silva 1st round knockout. His performance against Drew Dober was fucking phenomenal. That was in July of last year. Obviously, he broke both of his hands, I believe, or one of his hands, so that's why he hasn't fought. He was actually trying to fight last year in the UFC. They offer everybody 3 fights a year, which is another bullshit lie from Dana White. They don't do that. Like Gene Silva was literally begging to fight last year since like October or November, I believe. Now he's finally fighting tonight though, and I'm picking him to win. I'm picking him to destroy this guy, honestly. I'm picking him to get a 2nd round finish. I think he's gonna piece the shit out of this guy. This guy's gonna try to grapple a little bit. It's not gonna go well for him. He's gonna be super gassed. Gene Silva's gonna go into the 2nd round, gonna knock this guy out with a slick combination against the cage. I got Gene Silva 2nd round knockout TKO. Yeah, I think this is a pretty easy pick to be honest. Like I think this guy could give Gene Silva problems had he had not fought in 2023. If this guy had fought, let's say, last year, July of last year, I'd be like, all right. But this guy hasn't fought since 2023. Gene Silva has been pretty active. Again, he did break his hand, so he hasn't been as active. Plus, they haven't given him a fight. But yeah, Gene Silva's going to win this, man. He's going to win this 100%. Fighting nerds, let's go. I'm a massive Gene Silva fan. And I think he's low-key a dark horse to be a top contender at featherweight. So I hope he wins this. I'm not a big fan of this matchmaking, though. I want to say that. Like, Like literally, Gene Silva like should be getting like not a ranked guy, but he should be getting somebody that like could get him a ranked guy if that makes sense. Instead, they're like, "Oh, here's Mosik Bahadur." Like, no one cares about this guy. But I think they just want Gene Silva to get a knockout or something. So, and I think he will. Rob Font versus Gene Matsumoto. This was supposed to be Rob Font versus what's the guy's name? Dominic Cruz. This guy's coming off of a win over Brad Katona, which I thought was a good performance. This guy's young. This guy's undefeated. This is a very tough fight for This is a very very tough fight for Rob Font. Damn. This is kind of a an unlucky situation. He's coming off of a win over Kyler Phillips though. Dude, Rob Font looks so Indian, but he's like Puerto Rican. It's actually funny to me. He looks like the most Indian guy you've ever seen. But anyways, I would guess he's probably not Puerto Rican if I didn't know him. This is tough, man, because Matsumoto is good. I'm gonna go Rob Font. I'm gonna go Rob Font. Rob Font doesn't get chinned. I know sometimes he gets rocked. He doesn't get chinned though. Like it's the same with Jared Cannonier, which a lot of people were pointing out this past week. Like Cannonier, he's never really been chinned. He gets like rocked, but he recovers really well. And I think Rob Font is kind of the same. He's got that Puerto Rican chin. You know, he gets rocked, but he recovers very well. And though I would have low key picked Dominic Cruz, honestly, I probably would have picked Rob Font to beat Cruz. I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know. Um, I got Rob Font in this. I got Rob Font in this by a decision. I don't know. It's actually tough. No, I got Rob Font. Dude, Gene Samoto is so young. Matsumoto is so young, and he's not been proven. Like I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go Rob Font. I'm gonna go Rob Font. By decision, though. It's going to be a boring Rob Font jab, whatever decision. Here's a good co-main event, though. A sick co-main event. Anthony fucking Hernandez. You know, I used to think his nickname was Anthony fucking Hernandez because the way John Anik, which I hate John Anik, he's so cringy. But guys, you get it? I'm from Boston. And I say the F word, fucking, fucking, fucking. But the way John Anik is, he said Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. It sounded like he said Anthony fucking Hernandez. So Anthony Fluffy Hernandez, Brandon Allen, kind of easy, low key. I'm going to Anthony Hernandez. I think he's going to. I think he's just better than Brendan Allen. Sorry for all you Brendan Allen enjoyers out there. I think Brendan Allen is very good. And but I think Anthony Hernandez is better. That's just it. I think he's better than he can out Brendan Allen, and I think he's gonna. Could I see him submitting Brendan Allen? Not really. Not really. I even watched back their fight on the regionals. I believe it was the regionals. I don't think they've not fought in the UFC, right? Because I watched back their fight before the UFC, and obviously Hernandez won that. And I know both have grown, but I'm just saying, like, I did watch that back, and I just think it's going to be the same thing. I think Hernandez is just going to kind of out grapple him, lay on top of him a bit, kind of just control him, and that's about it. I believe it's a 3 rounder, but even if it's a 5 rounder, then I got Anthony Hernandez by fucking submission in like round 4 or 5. If it's a 5 rounder. I just think he's too good. He's got too good of cardio. He's too good. He's solid on the feet. He's excellent in the grappling. He's got good submissions. He's got insane cardio. I've got Anthony Hernandez, man. You know, but I don't think he's going to finish Brendan Allen, but I got Anthony Hernandez. Would it shock me if he finished Brendan Allen? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like a round 3 finish wouldn't shock me, but I'll go Anthony Hernandez dominant decision. Maybe we even get a 10-8 in here. So yeah. And after this, Anthony Hernandez should get somebody in the top 10, obviously. So okay, this is a big fight as well. Henry Triple C Cejudo versus Song Yadong. You got the midgets going at it. The little Chinese midget versus little Mexican midget. This is a great fight. Obviously, I'm a very big fan of this fight. I think it's excellent. I know some people were mad. Oh, they should have done Dominic Cruz versus Cejudo. I mean, I'm glad they didn't. Looking back now, because I'm fine with this matchmaking. I think Cejudo getting a top guy like this, kind of proving that he's still good, is good. And if Song Yadong wins, then wow, he just beat Henry Cejudo. Like only champions have beaten Henry Cejudo throughout his whole career, or title challengers, which I saw that on Instagram the other day, or Instagram or Twitter. Like literally, he's only like lost to like I think Joseph Benavidez was like a title challenger. He's only lost to, I believe he lost to Mighty Mouse. I believe he lost to Marab and then Aljamain, and those fights were close. Like the Marab fight was like relatively close. Obviously, he lost that fight pretty clearly, but it was also like, oh, he did pretty good. The Aljamain Sterling fight was very close. I low key gave the fight to Cejudo, but you're not allowed to say that. You're not allowed to say that. You're supposed to be like, oh no, yeah, Aljamain definitely won that fight. I never gave that fight to Aljamain. But anyways, I say all that to say I got Henry Cejudo in this fight via decision. Will it be close? Yes. But I think Henry Cejudo is just good enough to hold this guy down and out grapple him. I don't really rate Henry Cejudo's grappling that much. I don't really rate it like I think we've seen these grapplers get exposed at this point, like with Tatiana Suarez and shit, and you got Daniel Cormier coping on ESPN. But at the end of the day, I do think Henry Cejudo is good. I think his striking is decent. He dropped Marab, like he did drop Marab. Even if it was a flash knockdown, he did cleanly drop Marab. Again, razor close fight with Aljamain Sterling. I just think he's going to be good enough to beat Song Yadong. I rate Song Yadong, but Song Yadong is also Song Yadong has these awesome performances against low level guys. Like, whoa, look what he did to Ricky Simone. It's you know what I mean. He's not styling on Corey Sandhagen. He lost to Corey Sandhagen. He's not styling on Peter Yan. He lost to Peter Yan. You know what I mean? He's not styling on these top guys. He's only doing it to the bottom ranked guys or the lower ranked guys, the older guys. I just don't think Cejudo was so washed. I don't really think he's washed at all, to be honest. Like, dude, you know how good you have to be to have that fight with Aljamain Sterling coming off of a 3 year layoff? I think he's gonna beat Song Yadong 2-1, 29-28. No wait, it's a 5 rounder. What am I talking about? He's gonna beat him probably 3-2. I could see it being a bit close. I could see Song getting the early rounds, but I could see Cejudo's just experience and pressure just being just kind of not outweighing, but just kind of I could just see him being the more experienced guy. I'm worried about this pick because I picked Israel Adesanya to literally the argument I'm making for Cejudo is the same argument I made for Adesanya. Oh, he's gonna use his experience. Then he just gets knocked out in the second round. So I'm low key worried that Cejudo is gonna get knocked out in like round one, and he might. I just his recovery is all right. Like even if he were to get hurt, I think he could recover pretty well. I do, and his chin is not bad at all. Like, especially at bantamweight where he's more. Yeah, I got Cejudo. I got Cejudo. I'd probably prefer if Song Yadong won. No offense to Cejudo. Well, no, I'd prefer if Cejudo won because he's a bigger name, and like Cejudo at the top of bantamweight is more fun than Song Yadong. To be honest with you, Why do I feel like Song Yadong is the kind of champion that would like he'd like win a fight not win a fight. He'd like win the belt, and then like you'd see him once a year. He'd be like a Leon Edwards type champion. Why do I feel that way? I don't know. Maybe that's racist of me. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's just. Anyways, let's get out of here. Make sure you guys like and sub. That's my predictions and picks for UFC Seattle. Yeah, we lost a couple of fights, but it ends up still being a really nice card. Make sure you guys like and sub. Let me know your predictions down below. Make sure you guys like and sub, and make sure you guys like and sub. No, but anyway, see you guys next time. Yeah, peace.